Markie Post not only conquered the audience with her humorous and charming roles but also with her resilient spirit in life. When her career was at its peak, she had to face a cruel disease, but she did not give up. Markie faced the challenge with a strong will and a deep love for life and art. Her journey is a symbol of courage and perseverance, leaving a deep inspiration for many generations to come. Today we will explore Markie Post. Mary Post, born Marjorie Armstrong Post, was born on November 4, 1950. She later changed her name to Mary Post, not because of her acting career or stage name, but simply because her siblings could not pronounce her full name correctly as children. Born into a family with a strong academic background, her father, Richard, was a renowned physicist who specialized in nuclear fusion, plasma physics, and magnetic levitation. Her mother, Mariel, was a talented poet. Mary grew up in Walnut Creek, California, and attended Los Lomas High School, where she began her artistic journey as a cheerleader. Her early years were surrounded by creativity and knowledge, laying the foundation for a colorful and memorable life. Mary Post's teenage years were not the typical rebel story. Despite growing up in an intellectual household, where her father was a brilliant physicist and her mother was a talented poet, Mary felt pressured. In an interview, she admitted that she was not as smart as her father nor had her mother's natural charm, which made her feel out of place. In an attempt to assert herself, Mary decided to try being a rebel. However, the attempt was surprisingly unsuccessful. She self-deprecatingly noted that she did not drink, smoke, or engage in other typical rebellious behaviors. "I failed the rebellion class," she said wryly, demonstrating a keen self-awareness and optimism even in moments of self-doubt. Mary Post's innocent image did not help her in college. As a freshman, she was voted arrogantest person in school, which nearly broke her down. She cried for days because she was so heartbroken. Mary initially tried to follow her father's example by studying physics, but quickly realized that it was not the path for her. She eventually dropped out and turned to acting, where she found her true passion. While attending drama school, she met Stephen Knox, a fellow student. Mary was drawn to his charisma and cynicism, a complete opposite of her own. As the saying goes, opposites attract. Their relationship was passionate and intense, marking an important chapter in her life. Before meeting Stephen Knox, Mary Post had never had any experience with love. She once described herself as Snow White and Stephen as James Dean. They married in 1971 when Mary was 21, but the marriage was not the American dream. Less than a year later, the two split. Despite her failed love life, Mary continued her journey. After graduating, she entered the entertainment industry, initially working behind the scenes on game shows such as The Price is Right, Family Feud, and Split Second. From the beginning, Mary had a promising start. She worked as an associate producer on Double Dare in 1978, where she had the opportunity to work with Alex Trebek. However, her big break in her career came when she took on the role of a card dealer on Card Sharks. Stepping in front of the camera for the first time, Mary realized that she truly loved the spotlight. Her natural talent and captivating beauty quickly caught her attention. It was at that moment that she realized that instead of working behind the scenes, she wanted to be in front of the camera. This was the beginning of a promising acting career. Mary Post quickly made a name for herself in the entertainment industry with a small role in her first film, Frankie and Annette, the second time around. She then continued to appear in guest roles on many popular television series from 1979 to 1981, including Chips, Barnaby Jones, The Incredible Hulk, Heart to Heart, House Calls, 8 is Enough, The Greatest American Hero, and McLean's Law. These roles helped her get closer to her breakthrough career. In 1981, Mary got her big break when she starred opposite David Hasselhoff in the TV series Semi-Tough, a spin-off of the Burt Reynolds film of the same name. In theory, the show had all the ingredients for success, but in reality it didn't live up to expectations, and it was canceled after only 4 episodes in early 1982. Around the same time, Mary met writer and producer Michael Ross in an acting class in 1980. Initially, she didn't like Michael, even finding him fake. But over time, they realized they had a soulmate and became soulmates. They married and had a deep love affair that lasted the rest of Mary's life. Their love wasn't a love at first sight, but a long journey of understanding and a strong bond. In 1982, Markie Post got her big break when she landed her first recurring role on the hit TV series The Fall Guy. In the second season, she played Terry Shannon, a bail bondswoman, opposite Lee Majors, then one of the most successful actors in Hollywood. The show revolved around Lee's character Colt Seavers, a stuntman and bounty hunter who used his skills and knowledge to catch criminals. Although this was a milestone in her career, Mary was not satisfied with this role. She felt that her character was too vague and lacked depth, even frankly sharing in an interview, "I felt more like a typewriter than an actor." Not only in the script, Mary also felt like a shadow when standing next to the main cast. Heather Thomas, the female lead opposite Lee Majors, was struggling seriously with addiction at the time, making the atmosphere on set tense. In 1984, Markie Post got her biggest break when she joined Night Court as Christine Sullivan. Her character quickly became the center of a complicated love triangle between two other main characters. She was constantly pursued by Dan Fielding, played by John Larroquette, but fans wanted her to be with Judge Harry, played by Harry Anderson. Even Mary herself believed that Christine and Harry were the perfect couple. This role not only took her to new heights, but also endeared her to audiences. And from there, things started to get really crazy for her, both professionally and personally. Although Harry and Christine never officially got together on Night Court, nearly 3 decades later, they almost got married on screen in a special episode of 30 Rock. In the episode, Kenneth Parcell, played by Jack McBrayer, was a devoted Night Court fan who was eager to see Harry and Christine finally get married. To cheer Kenneth up, his co-star Tracy Jordan, played by Tracy Morgan, came up with a daring plan: invite Markie Post and Harry Anderson to 30 Rock as themselves and reprise their roles as judges Harry and Christine Sullivan. The 30 Rock crew even built a complete set, almost exactly recreating the original Night Court scene from the 1980s, to make the fans' dream wedding happen. However, things didn't go according to plan. During rehearsals, Mary and Harry constantly argued. No one knows the real reason behind this tension, but it is clear that the relationship between the two actors is no longer the same. The situation became so bad that the on-screen wedding never happened, leaving both fans and the 30 Rock crew with great regret. An interesting fact about Night Court is that Mary's husband, Michael Ross, also appeared in an episode. He played a drug-addicted rock singer, a small but memorable role. Michael had only had a few short roles before, so he was quite nervous. However, the one who was more nervous was Mary. She was worried that her co-stars would tease and distract her husband, to the point she had to be pulled aside to calm down. Once she regained her composure and sense of humor, Mary helped Michael finish the scene, and he did a great job. Although Markie Post is a sex symbol in real life, this was not evident in her character Christine on Night Court. With her conservative outfits and sometimes awkward personality, Christine seemed to completely hide Mary's real-life hotness. However, that did not stop a series of young men from posting swimsuit posters of her on their bedroom walls. She was the kind of woman girls wanted to be and men wanted to be with. But despite the public's obsession with her appearance, Mary never believed she was really the sex symbol the press portrayed her to be. Markie Post was a talented actress, but for years she had been pigeonholed as the gentle mother on screen. Although these roles reflected her natural maternal instincts, Mary longed to try her hand at deeper, grittier characters. However, this change was not easy. She had to fight not only with producers but also with the audience who were familiar with her image. Her turning point came in 1992 when Mary won the lead role in Hearts of Fire, a sharp political satire. She played Georgie Ann, a seasoned, sharp-tongued journalist who was not afraid to face difficulties, an image completely different from what the public knew of her. Accompanying her was John Ritter as John Hartman, a senator's aide, along with a talented cast that included Billy Bob Thornton and Ed Asner. This was a big challenge for Mary, but also an opportunity for her to assert herself. Hearts of Fire not only helped her break the mold that Hollywood had imposed on her, but also proved that she could take on more complex, edgy roles, launching her career into a new phase. If you like this video, you'll probably like the video that's playing on your screen right now. Click to enjoy and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future exciting content. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.